From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. A contrasting pattern is setting up across the nation in terms of temperatures for the coming week. While some residents across the southwestern U.S. will be baking in the first projected 100-degree day of the year, those residing in the Northeast will face the total opposite end of the spectrum, with daytime highs barely reaching beyond the freezing mark. The pattern ushering in this notable disparity across the country will be an amplified northward bulge in the jet stream across the west and a dramatic southward dip in the jet across the east. As a result, this setup allows for an influx of warmth to be transported out of Mexico and into the southwest, while frosty, February-like air out of Canada can filter down across the Great Lakes and Northeast regions. The timing of the chilliest air will differ depending on if you are located in the northern plains or mid-Atlantic and Tennessee Valley. For residents in Minneapolis, for example, the core of the cold will arrive into Monday, with highs cresting into the upper 30s by the afternoon hours. In Chicago and Detroit, the cooler air will set in from today to tomorrow, with both cities projected to only rise into the lower or mid-40s during that time. For metro areas closer to the northeast coast, such as New York City, Providence, and Boston, daytime temperatures in the 40s will be commonplace through midweek. Following the springtime tease at the end of last week into the start of the weekend, when many northeast locations observed temperatures cresting the 70-degree mark, this return of winter-like conditions will be prominent and even maybe disappointing for a lot of folks. Overnight temperatures early this week are projected to dip down into the 20s across much of the Great Lakes and interior Northeast, increasing the heating demand throughout the region. Amid the cooler pattern, moisture advancing southward out of Canada and into the northern tier of the country will bring chances for wintry precipitation. While most areas from Wisconsin to interior Maine can experience a burst of snow showers through the early week period, the steadiest snow that falls will be confined to the typical Great Lakes snowbelts. Cities like Erie, Pennsylvania, Buffalo, New York will be within the corridor to experience a reduction in visibility from today to tomorrow as winds pick up and gust as high as 30 miles per hour. While actual temperatures across northern Wisconsin and Michigan into northwest Pennsylvania and western New York are projected to dip as low as the teens and lower 20s, AccuWeather real field temperatures early Tuesday morning could range into the single digits for some as blustery winds advance out of the northwest. Counties in northern Michigan that are still experiencing power outages from the ice storm that occurred over a week ago will be especially vulnerable to the chilly conditions on the way. According to poweroutage.us, nearly 50,000 residents are still being impacted by outages in Michigan as of Sunday. Later this week, the heat is expected to build across the desert regions in Southern California, Nevada, Arizona, and the surrounding states will not only bring about the first occasion of reaching 100 degrees for cities like Phoenix, but will also challenge daily records. While the core of the heat will set up from Thursday to Saturday for most, the surrounding days will still present very warm conditions compared to values observed over the weekend. NASA said that an asteroid previously believed to be destined for Earth is the size of a 10-story building and is now more likely to make impact with the Moon. Designated as Near-Earth Asteroid 2024 YR4, both NASA observers and members of the worldwide planetary defense community felt at first that the object, said to be 174 to 220 feet in size, might hit the Earth in 2032. Those same people have now decided it likely will not strike the Earth. However, the team at NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object Studies at the agency's Jet Propulsion Laboratory also say that they have updated 2024 YR4's chance of impacting the Moon in 2032 from 1.7% as of late February to 3.8%, based on observations taken from both NASA's James Webb Space Telescope and from ground based telescopes. They also say about the object that in the small chance that the asteroid impacts the moon, it would not alter the moon's orbit. NASA's experts also think that by mid April, asteroid 2024 YR4 will be too far and faint to be observed by ground based telescopes, but the Webb telescope will be able to start to observe the asteroid again in May. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.